Chat, what's going on? What's up with y'all, man? Hope y'all feeling good tonight. Don't mind the sounds in the back. I am washing my clothes. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and master key program it down for a second, man. And just chop it up about a little bit of things, man. And get into an understanding of how this reality that we're living in, how it's breaking down. Let me go close my laundry door. Because these motherfuckers gonna be ignorant tonight. Just cuz. What's good, chat? Hold on, let me close the door. Yeah. You already know. A little cleaning up before I go to bed. Wash my clothes and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? What's good with y'all, chat? Like the new chat, G tells a story. On God, you already know. But yeah, man, we in here. You think being sober is better? Yes, I do. Being sober is better, man. At least for me. When I use drugs, bro, I'm not in tune with my real power. I mean, I'm still powerful either way, but it just makes, you can tell it lowers your frequency, man. Soberness is better. Your mind is clearer. So what I would encourage everybody to try being sober. You know, try it. I'm doing it. So yeah, let's get into it, man. What's good with y'all, yo? How y'all feeling, yo? This is the Master Key program. You already know what time it is. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna have Brittany on tonight. I'm having some technical glitches that I need to fix going on with my tablet. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be without Brittany for a couple days, but it's all good. She'll be around. But yeah, cause like I don't know what's going on, but for whatever reason the voice is not working, so I'm just using the literal words. But it's all good. I taught Brittany everything she knows. But chat, what's going on, man? I hope y'all feeling good. This is the Master Key program. We are about to rock through, and tonight we're gonna be talking about a lot of things. We're gonna be discussing NPCs. We're gonna be discussing seeing through the layers of this reality. Also, we're gonna be talking about divine intervention, and what that looks like. All right. See, as a chosen one, you got to understand, and understand that you are experiencing divine intervention on a daily basis, chosen. You experience divine intervention on a daily basis, man. And I don't think some of y'all really understand the full depth to this. All right. It's definitely a real thing, but you know, we're gonna talk about it. I just dropped a video on it, and we're gonna talk about all these things, man. So I hope y'all feeling good tonight, man. We locked in, we in here, and we keeping it rolling, man. It's actually Saturday where I'm at, so happy Friday to the people that it's Friday. Happy Saturday, the beginning of the weekend. Hope y'all enjoying y'all days, and just doing whatever you need to do. You know what I'm saying? Now, guys, what you gotta understand about this reality is this. Now, there are so many ways that we can break this reality down, right? Obviously, we understand that this is the Matrix. This is a simulation. 111's in the chat. 1111 in the chat. If you realize that this is a simulated reality, 111's in the chat right now, chat. Let's see who all understands. I love you too, brother. Who all understands that this is a simulation, man? 1111 in the chat. Now, guys, since you have come to this realization of this being a sim, life is actually treating you a little different. What's the next? Somebody said, what's the next steps? Say we understand this. Do we get out of the Matrix? All right, let's talk about it, right? Because I'm out of the Matrix, right? Obviously, I'm still in this reality, but I am outside of this reality at the same time. See, you got to look at it in a certain way, chosen one, right? Once you come to the realization of, yo, this is a simulation, and you see things for what they are, you are literally pulled out of this reality. Now, this is what I mean, right? Let's dive into this, right? Let's get into this. Because, you know, if you watch the Matrix movie, no, it's not going to look like you outside the Matrix and you're about to fight AI, sentinel machines and all that shit, right? But it's similar to that. And let's talk about it, right? What happens when you realize you're in a simulation? All right, what happens? Reality acts differently towards you. All right, whereas, and that was a very good question. Thank you so much for asking that question, Tip. That was a beautiful question. What's the next steps? We say we understand this. Do we get out, or how does that feel? How does that look? What is the point? All right. So when you're outside of the matrix, this is what you got to understand. This is what literally starts to happen for you. Reality starts to treat you differently. Reality starts to react differently. All right. Whereas you start to see black and white. There's no more gray. There's no more in the gray. You're seeing things for what they are. You're starting to see who around you are NPCs, right? Who are moving, who are just a part of this reality, right? And you can understand, and understand that we are touching deep territory now in this 5D universe, because I feel like back in the day, when people realized that this was a simulation, they were reset ASAP. Now, a lot of you have already been, they've tried to reset you, right? And how many of you had NDEs in here, chat? How many of you have went through NDEs in since you've been into, since you've come, right? We just started, bro. You ain't really missed nothing. How many of you have been in NDEs, right? How many of you have experienced near-death experience? 111's in the chat right now if you've been through some type of NDE, right? Reality be funny as hell, right? So when you realize that you're in a simulation, bro, reality treats you way different. All right. See, once you came into that, right, and when you go through these NDEs, this is a form of you being pulled out of the matrix. All right. You got to understand and understand that, you know, the fact that you can see through this shit, you are outside of it already. Right. How many of you know who's an NPC in your life? Thank you so much, my love. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for all the love. How many of y'all know who are the NPCs around you? That right there is significance of you being outside the matrix, because you understand who are the NPCs, right? Life is acting different towards you. A lot of you, right? My heart to realize NPCs, right? A lot of you are surviving things that were deemed impossible. All because you understand that this is a simulation. You understand that really there is no laws to physics. You create them. You are outside of the code, right? How many of y'all are starting to be able to pull in your manifestations like nothing, right? How many of you are really starting to pull in your manifestations like nothing? Detachment, right? How many of y'all are super detached from so much? You find yourself being able to walk away from things like it's nothing, right? This is because you are literally outside of the matrix. Now, how do you translate being outside of this reality into being able to have the reality of what you want? All right, let's talk about it, because you got to be able to see through these layers, y'all. All right, all my regulars in the chat, go ahead and put 111 in the chat, or 1111. All my new people, go ahead and write new in the chat. Let me see who all is in here. Tonight, I am doing this solo. I don't have Brittany with me, so we rocking out, man. But it's all good. Most of the time, I just talk anyway. Now, let's talk about these layers, chat. All right. You got to be able to see through these layers. All right. Shout out all my new folks. Make sure y'all hit that button. Shout out to the OGs in the chat. Man, love y'all, man. All right, let's talk about it. Seeing through the layers. All right, let's talk about this. Now, what you got to understand is this simulated reality. Now, guys, I'm about to buckle up, because this is going to be a little live, and we're gonna break down a lot of things. And when you leave here, you will have an understanding. All right, plain and simple, right? So, seeing through the layers of this reality. Now, there are 5 layers to this reality. You got to understand. These things are in this simulation is layered. You have the physical, the tangible. This is the reality in which we live in, right? The one that we can see, we can touch, we can hear, we can feel. You know what I'm saying? This is the everyday reality. This is the reality that the NPCs thrive in. This is the one that they believe is real, right? The physical reality, which is the most illusionary reality part of this whole thing. This is the illusion. This is what gives you the feeling that this shit is real, and we are living this real tangible life. All right. Then after that, once you understand that reality is an illusion, and everything that happens in the physical also happens in the spiritual, this is when you're going to be able to start seeing through these layers. Now let's talk about the other layers other than just the physical, right? You got the emotional layer, right? The emotional layer is where your feelings come from. All right. You have to be able to decipher between what are your real feelings that you are creating, real emotions, and what are the emotions that the construct is making you feel or feeling like you should feel because you are in a certain position or somebody's playing a certain role in your life. All right. A lot of times we don't feel real love the way that we think we do. A lot of times the love that we're feeling for others is just the system making us feel like we love this person just because of a certain role that they're playing in our life. There's a difference between when you choosing to love somebody or when you really love this person because you know them outside of the simulation. It's a different type of love. And then there's a difference between, roles. Oh, I just love them because that's my brother. Or I love her, that's because of my girl. That's my girl. You know what I'm saying? I gotta love them. Oh, I gotta love my kids. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between how this shit operate. We're gonna break it all down, right? So you got physical, then you got the emotional layer, right? Right? Then you got after you got that, you got the mental layer, right? All of these are energetic layers, right? So we had the physical layer, which is the tangible. Now we're into the energetic layer, right? The energetic layers. Emotional, now you got mental. Mental is understanding, all right, being able to see through that layer. How does it look when you see it through the mental layer? Understanding that every thought that comes into your mind is not naturally yours, right? There are things that, see, what people don't realize is nobody has had free will in this reality. The only way to get the free will in this reality is first realizing that the reality ain't reality for real. Realizing that this is a dream, even though we're here, this is really a dream. This is not the real reality. First, that's how you're going to get the free will. Secondly, understanding how this reality even operates. You see what I'm saying? You got to understand how this reality even operates. Secondly, all right? So, first, for you to get free will, you have to understand this reality not real. Then you got to learn how this reality operates. Then you got to get into contact with your higher self. All right? Once you in contact with your higher self, this is when you have free will. Now, what is free will, chat? Somebody tell me what free will is in this reality. Somebody tell me what that is, what that look like. What's your definition of free will? I'm gonna tell you what it is. Sovereignty. That's a good answer. So, to be able to go and come. To be able to go and come as you please. Everything free. Choice. All right. Free will is the ability to make this matrix bend to your will. That's when you have free will, to be able to make this reality bend to your will. That is free will. And the only way you can make this reality bend to your will is by understanding how this reality works. All right. Yes, sovereignty. That first answer was very correct. This is when you're walking in your full sovereignty and you are making this and you making this reality bend to your will. Yeah, free will makes us bend reality. So we are now entering the phase where we are able to make reality bend to our will. All right, now let's get back to seeing through the layers. You got the third layer, which is the mental layer. All right, the first layer, physical, second layer, emotional. Understand the difference between emotions that are created and pushed on you by the structure, and understanding the difference between your emotions that you feel and you make by choice. Okay, a lot of times you have not been in love. You have only loved people because of roles or because of frequencies that the system puts upon you, just because this person is your mom, this person is your dad, this person is your girl. That ain't real love, chat. Real love is when you choose to love somebody willingly. All right, it's a big difference. All right, so we're going to keep breaking this down. Now, mentally, right? The third level, the second energetic level, third level of the matrix, mental. Understanding, understanding, overstanding that every thought that comes into your mind is not always you. Being able to decipher when you are experiencing external thoughts, right? Or external influences, right? Everything that comes into your mind ain't you, chosen. Right? Now, how can we prove that? Well, let's say you could be like, yo, I'm not having sex with nobody for a while. Right? Then you go and you might go to the club and the music's playing. Now it's back in your mind. You're like, yo, I gotta take one of these little joints home. Fuck that. Right? Or you might be like, yo, I'm not using no more. I'm done with it. You go watch, you go to your friend's house, they're watching YouTube, dude blowing in on the video. Next thing you know, your homeboy rolling up the joint, and now it's in your mind, like, yo, you know what, I'm about to use. Right? Or even things like you might be riding in the car, and you might be feeling like, yo, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. And then all of a sudden you get a thought in your mind like, damn, maybe I can't, man. What if this? Or, you start thinking negatively. That is not you. Right? Those thoughts are not you. You got to understand, and overstand everything that comes into your mind is not you. All right? And you got to be able to decipher. And once you be able to decipher what is you and what is not, this is when that stuff stops happening. All right? That stuff stops happening. Right? You got the fourth layer, higher self, spiritual. Right? Higher self, spiritual. Spiritual layer. This is a layer when you can see through all of the things that's going on. You can see the spirits. You can see everything that's happening in your life. All right, having this understanding that this is going on, right? Now, in order for you to be able to reach and connect with your higher self, you got to be able to understand that everything that's coming in your mind ain't yours, right? And you got to be able to stop that shit. You got to be able to be like, look, I'm not about to go over here and call little girl. That ain't me that want to call her. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to call her. Matter of fact, I'm not about to, you go to the store. You already told yourself, yo, I'm not spending no money today. You go to the store, next thing you know, you got $100 worth of shit in the basket. That ain't you. That's the system. You got to be able to identify that and break that down. Once you are able to stop these external factors or external thoughts, the outside shit from coming in here, this is when you are ready to listen and hear and connect with your higher self. Right? Now, you got to understand and overstand. When you start connecting with your higher self, this is a different type of ball game. Now the world is acting differently. The world is acting differently for you, because your higher self ain't never going to lead you down the wrong thing. All right. So after you connect with your higher self, this is when you are ready. Right? This is when you are ready. This is when you are ready to lock in, right? After you connect with your higher self, what happens? Now you are ready for free will. You got access to the coded structure of reality, the fifth level of reality, the actual code. You have access to make this matrix bend to your will, and start rewriting the code of this reality. You are in a simulated reality, chat. This is literally a training camp for the gods. Your next level after this is God level. You dig what I'm saying? For sure. Man, 111's in the chat, 1111's in the chat. Everybody that understand this. All right. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody. Lionsgate Portals. You already know what time it is. Nothing. Before we dive in deeper on these situations, let's just talk a little bit, right? Let's just dive into what is the Matrix, right? Let's see what is this Matrix about, right? And how did we get here? How did we get here? Now, I'm gonna be 100% real with y'all, right? I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all, right? Some of y'all, right? Some of y'all have been stuck in this reality for eons, reincarnating. And this is the reason why the star seeds have come back to awaken this reality. Guys, we got 11 minutes to get 32 little goats for this TikTok challenge. If y'all want to help me reach this goal, just drop these little goats. This is small gifts, man. You know what I'm saying? Help me with that. Now, a lot of y'all been reincarnating like a motherfucker in this bitch, right? And you just keep doing it. You just keep doing it, right? And this is why the star seeds have come back. So a lot of y'all, and a lot of y'all in here too, this has been your first time ever in Earth. And this is why you don't like this motherfucker. This is why it's so ghetto to you, because this your first time here. This shit ain't even normal. This is why you hate it. How many people in here right now, you know that this ain't it. You know that Earth, like, yo, I can't get with this Earth shit. This shit just ain't it, bro. This shit ghetto as hell. I hate working. I don't fuck with motherfuckers. Like, how many of y'all, 111's in the chat? That's because this your first time being here. You chose to come here for this specific mission. To hijack. You are fairly new souls. Some of y'all are ancient souls who had already came into the Matrix, right? And some of y'all are ancient souls who came into the Matrix eons ago when we had full control over the Matrix, and you already done ascended this reality. You already done, and this is why you can understand that this shit is just a simulation. Like me, I'm an ancient soul, bro. I've already came here and did this shit. And I've already ascended this shit. And I was somewhere doing whatever I was doing in the void, cooling. And they like, yo, Jay, guess what, bro? You gotta take your ass back out and will you go back down there, because the shit, it's that time. I'm like, all right, fuck it. It's that time. Let's go. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, some of y'all are ancient souls that have already been in this motherfucker. You already ascended this motherfucker. That's why you can see through the illusions super easy. Now, for the ones that have been trapped here, you guys are super powerful. All right? Don't feel bad if you've been reincarnating. If you know this is like your 100th time living life, and you already know that, 111's in the chat. Bro, you are the most powerful ones here. See, the Matrix is fighting for you. This is why you are constantly being attacked. Right? This is why you are constantly being attacked. This is why your life has been super hard. This is why there's so many things trying to take your fucking energy all the time. Because the Matrix does not fight for anything that is not valuable and powerful. This is why when it comes time for you to try to go ahead and do something spiritual, or when it comes time for you to change your mind and break free from this Matrix, what happens? All types of shit start happening. All types of shit start being sent at you. Everything, every motherfucking girl, every fucking guy you ever dealt with start calling your phone. Because the Matrix want to fight for you. Because you are the ones that I came back for, that the star seeds come back for. Because y'all have been here for eons being recycled. The most powerful ones. We call y'all the sleeping giants. But see, we are in a time now where you guys are starting to remember. You are starting to remember. You are starting to wake up. You are starting to see through the reality. How many of y'all feel like you in prison? How many of y'all feel like, yo, man, this shit prison, bro? How many of y'all have a life that's set up sort of like a prison right now, and it literally dictates it every time you try to step out and do something that is going to feed your soul, there are shit that starts to happen to literally stop you. You gotta understand. That's why. Because you've been here, it's been trapping you. But now it's time to wake up. It's time to see this thing for what it is. Now let's talk about it. What is the Matrix? All right. Now let's talk about this. Originally, you have to understand we are souls, right? We created this Matrix originally. Okay, check me out. Listen to what I'm saying. Now, you are not a human being. Now, this Matrix has not always been a trap. This Matrix was once a place where the souls came to ascend, came to learn lessons in a physical form that we cannot learn because we are not physical beings. We are spiritual beings. All right? All right? We are spiritual beings. All right? Hey, listen. If you don't agree with what I'm saying, or if you feel like I'm a hater, that's if you want to hate me, whatever, that's cool. But you don't have to be in here, man. All right, go ahead and slide off, man. We ain't got time for you. It's cool. Everybody don't gotta like me. Everybody don't agree. I really don't give a fuck because I understand majority of you motherfuckers is NPCs anyway. And this ain't even for you. You can't even comprehend this type of lingo. Now, anyway, to the real souls in the chat, right? What you gotta realize is, right, this reality was not always a fucking soul trap. All right. This was once a place where we came as souls to ascend to the next level to get to where we at. Why this guys, we are literally in a spiritual war. All right, for this construct. Okay, this is why this is why you have things called New Earth coming in, all of this stuff, because we are taking our construct back. Because as souls, we need this construct to continue to ascend to the next level, right? Now think about this. You are not a human. You are a soul inside of a human avatar. Now, how would something, now as a soul, right? You have unexplained power. You never die. You never get tired. You never get, you don't feel pain, nothing. Now, if you are a limitless being, how do you ascend to the next level? If you are a limitless being, how do you ascend to the next level? You come into a reality where you experience limits, physical limits to ascend. This is why this is what this always was for us. All right. This was a place where we came to experience physical limits and experience physical so we can ascend to the next level from where we was at now. All right. Some of you have already done that before this matrix was hijacked by these low vibrational entities called the archons or things like that. All right. So you got to understand this is what's going on. Now, some of you were trapped here when all this battle happened for this construct. And a lot of y'all starting to remember. You're starting to remember, yo, I remember, bro. I can kind of remember something going on. I can see myself fighting in ancient times, all that type of shit. Right? Right? So you got to understand, and overstand. Somebody said, why is life so hard? Because you are a spiritual being trying to master a physical reality. All right, peep what I just said. You are a spiritual being trying to master a physical reality. You're not a physical being. You are inside of a physical avatar, this is technology. Everything in this reality is technology, chat. The simulation. This is your key inside of it. This physical avatar you see. You're not physical. Bro, I used to be sitting down as a youngin', and I used to be like, yo, why the fuck I can't fly, bro? Why the fuck do I gotta walk everywhere? It just don't make sense to me. It don't feel right. Like, why the fuck I just can't float off? Why is there something holding me to the fucking ground? You know what I'm saying? I used to feel like that. But I realized because I'm so in tune with my spirit body, and I already done passed this shit. I already done did this shit. I'm only back to lift up the frequency level anyway. right? So this is why this shit is hard for you, chat, because you are a spiritual being inside of a physical reality. All right, that's not going to be easy. See, you got to remember, you came here to ascend to the next level. The only thing that happened, this matrix was hijacked, it was hacked by these low vibrational entities, and they started feeding on your soul energy, right? And they kept you reincarnating because you forgot who you was, right? And then you thought that this shit was real. Now, the fact that you understand that this shit is not real and this shit is just a simulated reality, and you remember now that this is just an ascension process, you automatically gonna ascend now because you remember. The whole purpose was to keep you to keep you not from remembering, so you can keep recycling into this reality. See, guys, what you got to understand, the battle is already won. These low vibrational entities, they have already lost, right? Millions of souls are starting to remember and starting to realize that this shit is just what it is. You know what I'm saying? And listen, a lot of y'all, right? A lot of y'all in here, there's NPCs in the chat. Chat, don't find yourself arguing with an NPC. You got to understand, we're going to talk about NPCs soon. They are a part of this reality, and they are like, when your eyes are open to this shit, bro, you see it for what it is. You remember, love? That's what's up, baby. You see it for what it is. You dig what I'm saying? You see this shit. So you can understand and see what is what, right? How many of y'all are starting to understand, yo, it makes sense, bro. I'm a spiritual being in a physical reality. Of course this shit wasn't going to be easy. Yeah. So that's what the Matrix is, man. This is a construct that souls have created for the purpose of ascension that was hijacked by lower vibrational entities. This is why the world has been in a state of such low vibration over the past years and eons and shit. But now the frequency level is high, right? Because we remember, right? And we're going to dive into all this shit. We're going to get into all this. All right. Shout out to you. Good night. Good night. All right. 111's in the chat, man. If y'all understand what the Matrix really is. This is your construct. It's our shit. And we need this to continue for the souls to continue to ascend. See, the next level for you is God, right? And these vibrational entities, these lower vibrational entities, they don't want you to ascend, chat. Because when you ascend, now you can do whatever. Bruh, we literally have millions of simulations as souls everywhere. When you see the observable universe, all these other planets and shit, bro, all that shit is simulations. Lyra. Bro, you can literally go and do whatever the fuck you want to do. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we live in life however we want as a soul, bro. You know what I mean? So this is why you can't let this reality beat you down even when it's hard, because, bro, this shit is nothing. Shout out to the souls that have been trapped, that are starting to wake up and remember who you are. I don't give a fuck if you 18 years old, if you 20 years old, if you 50, 60 years old. Some of y'all are ancient souls that have been recycling in this motherfucking reality, and you can feel it. All right? You can feel it. Shout out to all my regulars in the chat, man. Dad, what's up, man? Mr. P, what up? Katie, how you doing, love? Love, what's good? What's good? Purposely driven. Yo, man, everybody that's in here, love Quinn, Jeremy, what's up, bro? Shout out to all my regulars, man. Dante, what up, yo? Coach TD. All right, let's get it in, man. So, guys, tonight we're going to be talking about, we're going to take a dive into quantum mechanics like usual. We got to learn how this reality operates in order to master it. You have to remember how this reality operates. Now, listen, you already know all this shit. Everything that I'm telling you, you know why it clicks so fast, because you knew this already, right? I'm just bringing your remembrance back. But you already knew this. You knew this before you came. We say, yo, listen, the shit real down there. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go through it, right? You got to go through your ascension process. But there is a possibility that you can get trapped in this motherfucker because you're going to forget, right? But we already knew that everybody was going to remember again, right? This is why when I tell you this shit, it clicked like that because you already know this shit. You dig what I'm saying? This is what we already know. How many of y'all already know this? 111's in the chat, man. 1111. How many of y'all realize, like, yo, I knew that? When you heard it coming, when you heard the reminder, right? You was, man, I already knew that. All this shit I'm about to tell you, you already know. It's already in listen. Your DNA is being activated, DEA, whatever you want to, however you want to identify it, right? It's being activated. So when I tell you this shit, it's already in your DNA memory, right? You already know all this shit. All right, let's get into it, chat. First and foremost, I just want to let y'all know, man, I love and appreciate all y'all support. Thank you so much for following me. All the times that they ban my accounts, all the things that they try to stop us. Man, I really appreciate everything. All right. Now, who is in the meat suit? What happens when you realize you're inside of the avatar? All right, let's talk about this. This is something that you got to understand. You are not the avatar. All right, you are the entity driving the avatar. All right, you're not your avatar. Now, when you see it from this standpoint, right? When you realize that you are not the avatar, you are the entity inside the avatar, this makes you want to take care of your avatar. This makes you want to start taking care of your avatar. You want to start working out because you understand that this is technology and you got to take care of it, right? You want to start eating right. You want to start doing everything right. You have to come to the conclusion that you are not the body, but you are the actual entity that is operating the body. Okay, you are operating your body. Now, let's talk about one of the most important tools that you have that you got to understand how it works and you got to understand how this whole situation works. Now, we got a lot of things to talk about and we're going to dive deeper. We're going to dive deep, man. So y'all just stick with me best y'all can and let's go. Now, guys, you got to understand what the brain is. That's a nice looking avatar. Thank you. I try to keep it up. I try to keep this avatar up to date. You know what I'm saying? I try to take care of him. He is a nice looking avatar. I like it. Now, your brain is a quantum computer. All right. Your brain is the interface that connects you to this reality. Now, let's talk about how this works. Awareness is key. Guys, in this reality, you know why I call this the Master Key Program? Right? Because in this reality, there are keys. And one of the biggest keys that you want to always have is your awareness. Awareness is a key that opens up so many doors in this reality. All right. Now, let's talk about your brain. Give me 1 second. Let me turn my air on, man, because I got this damn dryer going, drying my clothes. Get a little hot up in this bad boy. All right. Now, let's talk about this for a second, chat. Right? Let's get into it. Now, your brain is the interface that connects you into this reality. Now, guys, let's see how the brain operates in this reality. Now, I want you to think about this. All right? I want y'all to pay attention to this. All right? Pay attention. See, awareness is key. Your brain is going to do its job regardless if you are aware or not. All right, let me say that again. Your brain is going to transmute and understand code regardless if you are aware of it or not. So your brain, right? Your brain is going to do what it do. Your brain is a part of this reality, and it's the part that connects you. It's the bridge, right? Your brain and your spine is the bridge between your higher self and you in the spirit realm and into this reality, right? And so your brain is going to see through the layers regardless of you is aware of it or not. Now, we talked about the 5 layers, right? We talked about the physical layer. We talked about the emotional layer. We talked about the mental and the spiritual and the coded structure. Your brain is going to react to all of these codes regardless, right? Now, let me show you how this works. what's happening is, although we're seeing, when we look around, right, and you might look around your house right now, you see your TV, you see the walls, and you see the aesthetic around the house, right? You see everything around the house. Your brain is picking up on straight code. Your brain is taking in the code, which is transmuting and transferring through your eyes, which is giving you the vision of everything around you, right? And so when you start to feel emotions, your brain is picking up on that code. When you start to feel pain, real quick, let's do something real quick to show you that this is not a joke, right? How many of you are in pain, right? Anybody got pain in their body right now? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm about to show you that pain is just being being transferred from the code. And we're gonna get rid of it by saying a pain code right now to get rid of pain. Right? Right? How many of y'all in pain? Drop a 1 in the chat. We're gonna get rid of your pain right now. All right, we're gonna get rid of your pain right now and show you how your brain is, everything that's going on with you is some type of code. Everything, right? Because this reality is coded. And so whether you have awareness of that or not, your brain is gonna do what it's supposed to do. Right? So let's get rid of y'all pain real quick. We got about 30, 40 people in here that is experiencing pain. Let's go ahead and get rid of that pain real fast by saying this simple code, all right? Look, what I want you to do, I want you to focus on your pain. All right, if you're in pain right now, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to just focus on where you're feeling your pain at, all right? Close your eyes, focus on your pain. I'm going to count to 3. We're going to say, universe, give us more power to manifest using this code. We're going to say pain code. We're going to say 23, 31, 443. We're going to keep saying that code for about 2 to 3 minutes until the pain leaves your body. This is going to be direct proof that your brain is just transmuting frequencies, all right, which is number sequences. All right, let's do it. Focus on the pain for about 5 seconds. Come on. On my 3 count, guys. All right. All you got to do is keep saying this number with me. All right, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Universe, give us more power to manifest using this code. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. Keep saying that code right there. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. Let's do it for a minute, y'all. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. Yo, if this took your pain away, all right, if this took your pain away, go ahead and put no pain in the chat. Hey, look, man, all y'all niggas in here asking for money, man, get the fuck out my chat, bro. That broke ass shit out my chat, man. You niggas, bro, this how I know y'all niggas be NPCs, bro. Why the fuck y'all in here begging for money? You a fucking control player. Go manifest, nigga. Get the fuck up out of here. Did it take your pain away? Keep saying it, chat. If your pain is if it's taking your pain away, go ahead and get it out of there. All right? 23, 31, 443. You see all y'all saying no pain? All y'all saying no pain? Y'all broke ass NPCs, man. Get the fuck out my chat, man. Go figure this out. Go work a job. Go do some NPC shit. You need to go get a job, nigga. Get your ass a job. That's what NPCs do anyway. You niggas work for years and then retire and die. Go do the NPC. Go do what you was programmed to do, man. It's coming in here begging for shit. All right, y'all take y'all pain away. Y'all take y'all pain away. Y'all take y'all pain away. All right, if you still in pain, go ahead and put 1 in the chat. All right, if you still in pain, go ahead and put 1 in the chat. All right, if you in pain, put 1 in the chat. We're gonna do it one more time, then we're gonna get back to the lesson. But listen, I do got money codes and shit, right? So if you stick around, I will tell you how you can get my books so you can manifest. But all y'all NPCs that's parasites and you want to drain energy and shit for free, man, get the fuck out my chat and go do some NPC shit, man. Why you even in here? You can't even comprehend this shit. You can't understand this shit. You about to make your brain go on overdrive. You about to literally make your brain go on overdrive. This shit, you can't even comprehend this shit, bro. I'm gonna get your ass the fuck up out of here, man. All right, let's do it. Universe, give us more power to manifest using these codes, all right? Pain code 23 31 443. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. So if you in pain, you should be saying this, right? If you in pain, you should be saying this code with me. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. 23 31 443. If this took your pain away, go ahead and write no pain in the chat. If you're in pain, focus and keep saying your pain, man. Keep saying your code. Ace, you asking me, is the fucking universe a person? Nigga, can you live in a universe, right? How the fuck is the universe a person, stupid? Get your dumb ass up out my chat, man. Dumb ass motherfuckers, man. You live in the goddamn universe. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Hey, if this took your pain away, go ahead and put no pain. All right? Y'all goofy ass motherfuckers. Nigga talking about, is the universe a person? Nigga. The fuck? These niggas is crazy. All right, so a lot of y'all took y'all pain away, yo. A lot of y'all took y'all pain away. Now, listen, we're going to talk about the money codes. We're going to talk about all that stuff. We not on the codes right now, guys. I'm trying to give y'all an understanding of how this matrix operate so you can remember your power. And there's so many ways to win in this reality. I will give y'all a chance to purchase my books, bro. My books is only $25, bro. This book has all the codes in it. Every code you can think of, but we're going to do this at the end. I already sold $25K of this book. It's the real deal. All right? But we'll come back to that. Now, I wanted to do that to prove a point. All right? I wanted to do that to prove a point. Your brain is a quantum computer. It's going to transmute everything. All right? Just stick around. If you want to buy the book, stick around. I'm going to show you how you can get that book tonight. All right? It's an ebook. It's 4 of them. You're going to get 4 of them for $25. It's going to come directly to your email while we're on this live. Stick around. And at the end of this lesson, I will show you how you can get these books. All right? All right. But yeah, so NPCs be funny as hell, man. And look, I'm going to tell you something. The NPCs, they can't comprehend this shit, chat. And so they reveal themselves by asking dumb shit. This is how they crash out. Their brain gets so crazy because they're trying to understand shit that they weren't programmed. They can't go against the program that they've been programmed, right? And then they crash out and they ask shit like, is the universe a person? Stupid ass NPC. Is the universe a fucking person? That was one of the dumbest questions anybody ever asked me since I've been doing live. I've been doing this for a while, but that was one of the, I've never heard that was like, yo, you already know that they really frying themselves. All right. So listen, are y'all understanding that how this operates? Now look, chat, I'm gonna be honest, right? This ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. Right? This ain't for everybody, chat. This is for the real souls. You know what I'm saying? And you can see how they're running programs. Somebody said I curse too much. That's programming, right? Because I got to deliver this talking proper or some shit to you for you to understand it. You know what I'm saying? This ain't for everybody, chat. And I'm cool with that. You got to understand that. You know, I deliver it how I deliver it. Everybody not going to get this. Everybody not going to understand this. There are some people who are operating in intense programming. You have to understand, 80 to 90% of people you come in contact with on a daily basis are fucking programs. They're NPCs. You got to understand that, chat. All right, and we're gonna talk about that. But you got to understand, understand, and overstand. Majority of these motherfuckers that come around you are only NPCs, bro. They're not even, you know what I'm saying? So things have to be done a certain type of way from them to understand. I'm not trying to get out here and be everybody's friend. I'm not trying to be accepted by everybody. I understand the Matrix is not going to accept me or accept how I speak. This is for the real souls, the ones that can see with this and not these, because these going to trick you. These going to make you think this physical, tangible universe is real. Now, 111's in the chat. If you were able to understand how your brain is transmuting by getting rid of your pain by simply saying that frequency, guys, you can literally use codes for anything. We'll come back to the codes in a little bit, but if you took your pain away and you're understanding that everything around you is some type of code, down to the feelings, emotions, and everything that you see is operating in code. Now, how does code show itself in real time? Does anybody know? Anybody in the chat can answer that question. Listen to the question. How does code reveal itself in real time? Patterns. Look at you. Look at Earth Mommy. Whoever this is, you beautiful. Wow. Yes, patterns. Yes, code reveals itself in real time by patterns, chat. Somebody's patterns is literally code, right? Now, let me break this down to you so you can get an understanding of why you can't get nobody your code, right? Let's say you live at 1700 West Spruce Street in West Bubblefuck, America, right? This is a code. And every day you get up, you go to the lake. You go to West Bubblefuck Lake, and then you go to eat at McDonald's, and then you go to watch a movie, and then you go back home. This is a code, right? Now, people can link up with you and learn your patterns, and they'll know how to get you. They'll know how to get to you, right? You got to realize everything that's happening in the world is running a pattern. People are driving the same routes to work, same routes home. People are getting up at the same time every day, right? People get up at the same time every day. They're doing it. They're cooking the same meals. You ever notice, right, how... See, I was one of those kids, and I paid attention to this type of shit, right? I paid attention to... Damn, my bus always coming down the road at 6:32 every day. Like clockwork. The bus coming down the road. The bus is literally at the bus stop at 6:35. I'm on the bus. I'm at school by 6:40. 6:45, I'm at school. You know what I'm saying? Class starts. All of this is code, chat. This is not random sequences. This is the actual code of the Matrix playing out in real time. You get it? How many of you have ever had a job, right, where you drove, you had a driving job? Or how many of you have ever drove to work every day at the same time? You see the same shit every day. You see the same shit every day. When you go on the same route, if you observing and paying attention, you're going to see the same shit every single day, bro. This is code in real time. Right? You get up. Man, listen. It gets so crazy that when you really tapped in and you really understand that this shit is just a simulation operating in a bunch of code and patterns and shit, what it's like, if I get on the belt line, if I get on the highway from a certain exit at a certain time, it's going to be a same car coming. I don't even got to look no more, bro. I can literally just go. I already know it's a car right there coming. That car going to pass me. I'm about to get over. Like, you dig what I'm saying? Like you get it? Yeah. That's code, chat. This is the simulation giving you that code. Thank you so much for that galaxy, my love. I'm not high, I'm sober. I'm not high. I don't recommend you use drugs. I recommend you operate in a sober mind. Yeah, I'm focused. So being high keeps you in the loop. Right. Being high that's not where it's at. So understand, overstand, right? Being high lowers your frequency level. It really takes away from your power. When you are operating in a clean mind, a sober mind, you can do shit at a high level. I'm telling you. Right? But guys, even down to you getting on the fucking highway, bro. If you get on the highway at a certain time, at a certain exit, there's going to be the same traffic pattern. Do you guys realize that your traffic patterns are the fucking same everywhere throughout your city? It's the same traffic patterns. It doesn't change. It's not random. You understand that, right? 111s if you get it. Pay attention to your traffic patterns, bro. Traffic is one of the ways that the matrix reveals itself. There's going, like start doing shit like this. When you get on the highway at 3 o'clock, when you get off work, right? Count how many trucks you see, right? If you see 4 trucks on the highway ahead of you, I guarantee you, you're going to most likely you're going to see 4 trucks every time. You get what I'm saying? Every fucking time, bro. I pass the same cars every morning. Yeah, bro. You gotta understand. Code is nothing but patterns. When you start realizing that code translates into patterns in this reality. Hey, who answered that question? I'm about to follow you too. What was your name? Mama something. I can't remember. But that was a good question. You pay attention. It was a good answer. All right, understand, bro. This shit is not, bro. Who the fuck called me 4 extra, bro? I'm tired of people saying that man look like me, bro. I do not look like 4 extra. But y'all, I'm telling y'all, man. This is a real thing, bro. This is the real thing, chat. This is not a game. It's a real thing, man. And you gotta understand that you know, it all translates, bro. It never changes. It never changes, chat. It never, ever changes, chat. All right, so be aware. Your brain is going to do its job regardless. Now, let's talk about this now. Now, the code is going to run, right? Now, as a chosen one, as a soul, right? Why they mad at you, why they don't want you to really lock in with this shit, right? Why they try to take you out is because you have the power to rewrite the code. You understand? You can change the patterns, the traffic pattern. You can say, you know what? I'm tired of seeing the same goddamn truck every time I get on this highway. Now, when I get on the highway, I don't want to see no truck. I just want to see all cars. It's too many trucks on the highway. You can change the code. Let's talk about how you do that. Let's talk about how you do that, chat. Let's talk about why are you so powerful? Now, understand, overstand, NPCs, they don't have the ability to change code. Only the chosen one, only the souls, only the collective can change the soul, can change the code. Now, what if I told you they have been using your power against you the whole time? This is why they put nothing but negativity on the news, right? All in the songs, all in music, right? Because you create the code with your observation. Let's talk about it. The observer effect. Now, guys, this is quantum mechanics. This is quantum physics. This is not conspiracy theory. This is 100% proven science. Experiment, double slit experiment. This was proven back in the 60s. They've been knowing this shit for years and years and years, and they haven't showed you. This is you. All right, let's talk about it. The observer effect, quantum mechanics, okay? The magic of your attention. Before observation, waves are spread out over space and time. Meaning, before you observe something, it is in a state of potential. Meaning, it could be anything. Okay? Now, how do you observe? You observe through your senses, your five senses, and your sixth one, which is intuition. Okay? So, before observation, waves spread out over space and time. Your mind, you change reality. Now, God, reality reacts to your observation. Do you know how much power you got, bro? Nah, for real, sis. Do you know how much power you got? Reality reacts to your observation. What you observe is what comes into reality. What you choose to believe is what comes into reality. How you choose to observe something is what creates reality for you. Your perception creates your reality. Thank you so much for the gifts. Bro, do you know how much fucking power you got? 111's in the chat if it's starting to hit you that you have that you are powerful beyond what you ever realized. 111's in the chat, bro. 1111 in the chat right now. Your perception creates your reality. You are the most powerful thing in the universe. You create reality, bro. Sis, you create reality. Now, we got to take accountability. Although we didn't know this, right? Thank you so much, Day. I appreciate that, my love. Right? Now, although we ain't know this shit, right? We ain't know that we was out here creating reality with our with our perception, right? We thought this shit was some regular shit. You know what I'm saying? We thought that life was just creating itself. Nah, bro. You create reality. Now, this boils back to your brain. Awareness is the key. Your brain is going to do what? It's going to do its job. Your brain has been programmed, right? Matrix default programming. Your brain has already been programmed. The NPCs that raised you programmed you since you was a kid. Bro, you got to understand this reality diabolical. We about to get into that, right? At the time of observation, particles localized, space-time event, collapse into reality. Bro, this is why they're constantly talking about wars. Because if we believe that there's a war that's going to happen, we collapse the shit in reality. This is why they're telling us aliens and shit is coming back. And the aliens are aggressive. If we believe that dumbass shit, then we're going to collapse a fucking alien invasion where they're trying to wipe out all humanity. This is why because, bro, they don't want us to collapse new heaven on earth. They want to do anything that they can do, bro. Anything that they can do to stop this timeline where we take over this shit, they will do it. It don't matter if that's some fucking aliens coming and destroying every fucking body. They don't give a fuck. They just don't want this reality they want to reset this bitch before we take this bitch. You understand? They would rather reset the whole shit and destroy it before we take it. You get it? This is why, bro, you got to pay attention to what you believe. Everything that they put out there, nothing is real until you believe it. Nothing is real until you collapse it into reality, bro. Now, bitch, okay, y'all bitches want us to bring in some aliens. All right, we're going to bring in some aliens that's going to make the government collapse. How about that? How about, all right, we're going to push your narrative. Let's bring in some aliens that come in and make them motherfucking free everything up there. You know what I'm saying? Since y'all want to keep pushing this shit about hostile aliens coming to take over the earth and all this weird ass shit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this is why they're constantly pushing narratives. This is why a lot of shit, bro, they put it in your face so you can collapse it into reality. They want to make all these wars. They want to make all this shit go on because they understand With our observer effect, the magic of our attention, we collapse shit into reality. If we believe it, it's gonna happen. As a collective, if we really believe some shit, we gonna collapse it, bro. That's why, for real, the earth could change, right? They will never let a motherfucker get up there on the news and push all positivity on the news where we ain't talking about nothing negative and we ain't showing no motherfucking bad shit. If they start putting on the news shit like, yo, if a nigga had enough money to buy all the news shit, right? And you start pushing on the news, hey, yeah, man, hundreds of millions of motherfucking homeless people were just giving homes and da da da. Why the world would change? If motherfuckers got on the news and was like, yo, there was no violence going on, all the violence has stopped. The gun violence has went down by 100%. The world is safe. Everything would fucking change, bro. This is why they continue to constantly push negative bullshit on you so you can believe it and collapse it into reality. Your perception is creating the reality that we live in, Chosen. That's why you got to understand, understand, and overstand that shit is alive. 111's in the chat, man, if y'all understand what's going on, man. 111's in the chat if you're starting to see the picture clear. Do you see this picture clear? You see this shit now? You see how they've been using your shit against you? Yeah. Nigga, this is how the simulation operates, bro. This is how this shit operates. It reacts to your observation. What you choose to believe, how you choose to perceive is what brings into your reality on a daily basis, my guy, my girl. You know what I mean? So yeah, of course, these motherfuckers is literally using our powers against us to collapse this shit. Bro, this is why, ask yourself that. Why the fuck they don't push positive shit on the news? You mean to tell me out of everything that's going on, the most positive shit that y'all got going on is some bullshit about a motherfucker saving a dog? Or some bullshit about some old ass motherfucker opening that's been having the store for 30 years? Some dumb shit like that on the news? That's all they talk about, bro. That's the most positive shit you see on the news. Oh, in other news, a kid got his hand stuck in the door and firefighters were able to get it out. That's the most positive shit that happened on the whole day. Other than that, it's a hurricane coming, motherfucker. It's an army. It's a war going on. They're threatening to drop bombs. That's it, bro. Right. Because that is used. Bro, why do you think everything that they run is pushing something negative in you? Sex. Substances. Violence. That's why they pay these niggas millions of dollars to sell you a dream, bro. Because when they sell you a dream, you collapse that into reality. That becomes your reality, bro. When you riding around listening to, I got ops on my ass, they ready to smoke me all day, every day, and you're not aware that you are collapse. See, once you're aware, you can listen to that shit, and it don't collapse your reality because you understand that you collapse reality. But you not aware of this shit. You just an everyday motherfucking nigga or everyday person, and you riding around listening to this bullshit. You're collapsing that into your life. You dig? I know they don't like it. I don't give a fuck what they like. You know what I'm saying? Let the lion speak. I don't give a fuck what they like. You dig? All right, let's get into it, man. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth, chat. You gotta understand, man. This is why they do what they do, bro. Because you collapsing that shit into reality. Now when you see that dumbass shit, you know what you do? You be like, man, hell no. That shit ain't real. Fuck no. Fuck no. Ain't no motherfucking way. Fuck no. That shit ain't real, bitch. You know what I mean? You know? That shit ain't real. Baby, she said, interview me. I'm Christ, baby. We are all Christ, baby. The second coming has came in a form of a consciousness, not a one body, baby. Everybody in this motherfucker is Christ. If you understanding this, you is Christ. Real shit. We all Christ, baby. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's we all Christ, baby. That's a fact. It ain't no one. The second coming is here, and this is it's in a form of a frequency. Now, identify NPCs. All right, this is something else you gotta understand, understand, and overstand. What we just figure out, chat. What we just figure out, chat, huh? What we just figure out, right? We just figured out we are collapsing reality. But more importantly, what did we figure out? Reality reacts to us. You want to know how you win this game, chat? Make everything and everybody react to you. Make everybody and everything in this reality react to you. Make every motherfucker around you react to you. This is how you become a complete control player of your reality. And this is how you also understand and overstand that certain motherfuckers are a part of this reality. Now let's talk NPCs. NPCs are the human beings that are really a part of this reality. Everybody does not have a soul that is inhabiting an avatar. There are some individuals that are just avatars. They are just here. They are part of this shit. You get it? Some motherfuckers in this world are just a part of this reality. They are running matrix scripted programming. These are your narcs, your narcissistic individuals. These are your people who push mainstream ideas. These are your people who push mainstream ideology. They are operating in matrix default settings. Everybody you come in contact with, everybody in your family, everybody on a daily basis is not real, chat. They are just a part of the simulated reality. Understand, overstand. You are a soul, a spiritual being inside of a physical reality. All right, you a spiritual 5D or higher being inside of a 3D reality for the sole purpose of ascension. This is an experience. This is not your real deal life. This is just the experience that you come into to learn lessons for you to ascend to the next level. You forgot about that. And this is why you got trapped, because you thought when they erased your mind, you couldn't find your way back to remembrance, right? And you thought that this shit was real. And this is why you've been reincarnating. But now we are remembering that this shit ain't even fucking real. This shit is a simulation. Now, let's talk about how you can know who around you is just a part of the reality and is trying to harvest on your energy. Right? Now, look, let's think about this. Let's talk about it, right? What is the main goal of this reality? What is the test? Everything is energy. If you learn how to conserve your energy and harvest energy, you become abundant. You become a winner. All right? If your energy is constantly being drained, you are a loser. Your energy is your currency in this reality. There is nothing more valuable than your energy in this reality. This is why everything wants a piece of your energy. This is why everything desires something from you. Okay? First and foremost, you have to understand energy is the real currency in the simulation. Not money. Money ain't nothing but energy. Everything is energy. Money is the physical manifestation of energy. Why? Because you got to put out energy to make money. Money translates to energy in the physical. If you want money, whatever you want in life, you got to understand everything is your energy. That is your currency. If you learn how to leverage and control your energy, the matrix will bend to get some of your energy. Why? Because this reality wants to do what? It wants to harvest your energy. All right? This reality wants your energy. All right? Now, understanding that, ask yourself, who are the people in my life who are constantly draining me of my fucking energy? This is one telltale sign of an NPC. Who is always, every time I deal with this motherfucker, this shit is draining as hell to me. Even a conversation with this bitch. Even a conversation with this motherfucker. It drains me. I can't even look at this motherfucker and talk because this shit drained me just even dealing with them on that level. Family. Yes, your family do have NPCs in it. That's a fact. That's one reason. Now, another way to understand who's just a part of the matrix. They're not a real soul. They're just a part of the matrix, right? Another way to understand who is an NPC, right? This reality reacts to you, right? This is proven quantum mechanics. Particles, atoms, right? Electrons, neutrons, solphons, protons, right? That shit reacts to your observation, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all lighting up my gift gallery, right? That shit acted that yeah. And if y'all can light my gift gallery up, just click my face and light something up in the gift gallery. That always helps. But guys, the people who react to your who react to you, who when you talk to them about something, right? You can't even talk to a motherfucker because they start acting crazy. What you mean? Who is doing all that? NPCs react, bro. Thank you so much, Chucky. I appreciate that. This is why you have to be able to understand, and understand who is really reacting to you. These are the NPCs in your life. You gotta realize your baby mama, bro. She keep doing that dumb shit because she's an NPC. She's not real. She's running matrix scripted program to purposely keep you in a loop, to harvest your energy, to see, are you just gonna walk away from the shit? Or are you just gonna, because that's your baby mama, you're gonna let this bitch drain you? This is why every time you go around her, the bitch acting crazy, it's not because she's doing it purposely, nigga. She's a part of the fucking matrix that drive you crazy. This is why your baby daddy keep doing all the dumb shit he do. This is why your mom it drains you every day, bro. This is why you can't get away. This is why your mama get on your fucking nerves, because she's just a part of the reality, man. This is why she left you out. She'll leave your ass out there for dead when it come down to it. This is why your daddy, you can't call him and be like, yo, dad, I'm fucked up, man. I'm outside, bro. Can I come to stay at the house? I know I fucked up before, but give me a second chance. I'm your son. And he ain't trying to hear that. He ain't trying to hear that shit, nigga. He's a part of the matrix. He wants you to, he's operating in programs. You dig what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, bro. Motherfuckers be a part of this shit. You come into this reality just because you think you have the same blood, bro. All of this shit is the matrix. Every rule number one of this reality, everything is the fucking matrix, bro. Don't let nothing trick you. Everything is the matrix until it's proven that it's not. Anytime you meet somebody, that motherfucker is potentially an NPC until they prove that they're not. You dig? When I meet people, I'm assuming that these motherfuckers is a part of the matrix until they show me that they're a soul. I'm gonna know if you have a soul because I have a soul. Souls connect. We're gonna be on that frequency. The Christ consciousness is alive. We're going to connect, bro. A soul is not gonna be around another soul. I don't care if we don't even like each other. I'm gonna know that nigga's a soul. That nigga has a soul in him. That's not an NPC, because that Christ consciousness, that Christ consciousness frequency is out here. It's out. It's out. There's no denying that, bro. There's no way I'm gonna know who an NPC, because I am not going to connect. I'm not gonna feel that frequency. I'm not gonna feel that consciousness, bro. I'm too woke. I'm awake to this shit. I'm gonna know who's operating NPC, right? Look, NPC is gonna do this. Chosen one, prime example. I go downstairs this morning. They just inserted a cappuccino machine in my apartment lobby. I go downstairs. I'm like, fuck it, I'm about to give me some cappuccino, right? Motherfucking NPC down there see me doing it. This nigga automatically got to do everything I do. It's an NPC. I write the code. NPC is gonna follow me. They're gonna do what I do unconsciously. He just, oh shit, I forgot about the coffee. Let me go get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's NPC behavior, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, bro. Understand and overstand. You gotta be able to identify these NPCs. Now let's talk about ways you can identify them. They react. NPCs going to react. You can push an NPC button. You can make an NPC snap off little shit. You could misplace something and they will they'll lose their shit. You can talk to them and tell them that you don't believe in something, right? NPC always get mad at me, right? When we talking about some shit, right? Let's say I'm talking to a bitch about slavery one time, right? I tell the bitch like, yo, I don't believe that slavery is like they said it was. I can't see that happening for real. Motherfucker, go off on me. You black, and you go off on me because I'm telling you my opinion of I don't believe everything that I see, and you snapping. How you don't believe that? Bro, I'm entitled to an opinion, bro. I don't gotta believe in everything, but that's NPC behavior for you to snap out over some shit that you ain't even lived to see your motherfucking self. That's history. You on back then. You know what I'm saying? You dig what I'm saying? You see it? You peep it? It's like I say, yo, I don't agree with everything in religions. I don't agree. I believe in God. I believe in the Most High. I believe in the Christ consciousness, but I don't follow religion because I understand that religion was manipulated as a control mechanism. Motherfucker going off. What you mean? NPCs are going to defend matrix programming with their life. Talk about, they are going to keep the system going. Right? Jobs. Right? They're gonna work jobs. 100%. Right? NPCs keep the matrix going. These are the ones that's going to be at that job no matter what. They're gonna be at school. You ever seen a nigga never miss a day at school? Yeah. NPC for sure. Nigga never miss a day at school. This nigga was in school. Man, I went to school with a nigga. This nigga was in school every day. Sick. Nigga in school sick. Nigga, you ain't here with COVID, nigga. You know what I'm saying? This NPCs, bro. You gotta understand, like, certain shit, bro, you gonna be able to tell. You know what I'm saying? So, how you know NPCs, right? They're gonna defend matrix programming, right? NPC will argue you down about LeBron having more money than Jay-Z. Who gives a fuck, right? But we about to sit here and argue for 2 hours that LeBron got more money than Jay-Z now. It's NPC shit, right? Right? These are the ones that are going to go vote and stand in line. See, you ask yourself this, right? You ask yourself this, right? Yo, there's millions of people in the world. Why the fuck is niggas paying bills? Why the fuck is niggas going to work? Because, nigga, there are millions of NPCs in the world. There are billions of NPCs in the world. There are only a few people. There are only a few souls inhabiting avatars. In the grand scheme of things, there are millions and billions of NPCs in the world. This is why the system is going to run smoothly. This is why motherfuckers is going to go to work to pay bills instead of everybody just bucking and saying, bro, it's too many of us. We not paying for shit. Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? NPCs they are programmed a part of the reality, chat. Are you understanding where I'm coming from? You understand where I'm coming from? There are few souls inhabiting Avatar. The rest of these motherfuckers is NPCs and other entities that are here to harness your energy. Okay? This is why there's going to always be somebody running for president and millions of people are going to go vote. Ain't no real person really out here voting for that shit. We already know that shit don't matter. It's NPCs doing that shit. They keeping that shit going. You know? It's all an illusion, bro. It's all an illusion. You gotta be able to see through that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is why your NPC daddy or your NPC mama always told you what? You gotta work hard for what you want out here. Fuck it programming you to think that it take hard work for you to have what it take just to survive. You believed that you had to work hard just to fucking survive. And that's not even the truth. The truth is, because you are in the simulation, everything is gonna come. You don't have to. You shouldn't have to worry about shit. It's gonna make a way to you, just because you're here. That's the truth. You have rights just because you're here to have a roof over your head, to have money to do whatever you want to do. Anything extra that you do is for you to be abundant. But your people taught you gotta work hard for what you want. Man, fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Y'all think about this, right? Since y'all keep bringing up the Bible and shit. Let's talk about this. Do y'all realize, right? Christ was trying to wake people up to understand that they was in a simulation and motherfuckers was asleep, right? Y'all understand NPCs killed the Christ, bro. Right? And think about it. These motherfuckers chose to let go of a murderer over the Christ. Make it make sense, bro. Those was not real motherfucking souls. Those were NPCs, man. They was a part of the reality, chat. Think about it. Real souls, the Christ done did all this shit. He done did all these miracles. He done saved motherfucking all types of shit, right? Y'all think real souls was going to let something happen to that man? And they give us the option of he can go free, or this nigga that's been raping and killing everybody can go free, and y'all going to choose to let the raper and killer free and kill the man that's been healing and saving? Man, make it make sense, bro. It's right there in your face. It's right there in your face, bro. NPCs exist. They are a part of the reality. This is why they try to give you a hard time. All right? NPCs are real. They are not people operating with real consciousness. They are operating in matrix default settings. You have to understand that. You have to understand that your mom can be an NPC. Your dad can be an NPC. Your brother, your sisters, everybody. The matrix is diabolical. The matrix wants to use relationships to keep you anchored in the illusion. Understand that. Listen to what I just said. The matrix will use relationships to keep you anchored into this reality, Brody. Because the matrix understands when you come up in this reality, who is there? And then I'm gonna explain why your family would be NPCs, right? Why 9 times out of 10, you are probably the only real soul in your immediate family. Let's break it down and let's explain it. Because the matrix understands these relationship dynamics will keep somebody locked into this reality. Locked into the illusion of thinking that this reality is real. Plus, what happens? When you come into this reality, what happens? Your brain is what? A computer. Who raised you? An NPC raised you. What happens? They program your brain. They program you. In what? Matrix default settings. This is how you can know. They're giving you this basic ass religious shit. They push your religion on you. All this, stop living in the fake world. You need to grow up. You need to live in the real world. Get your ass a job. Hard workers don't eat. Da 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 da. All that shit is programming. All that shit programming, bro. This is why you get dumped into a family full of fucking NPCs as a chosen one. Because your family is going to hold you into that illusion the most. Because that's all you know. How many of y'all out here, right? You don't even get along with nobody in your family. You feel like everybody out. You really feel like an outcast in your family. How many of y'all can sit back and look at your people and know, damn, bro, these niggas is NPCs for sure. When I think about it, my people, I know they fucking NPCs, bro. I know it. Now, my mom wasn't. She died, right? 9 times out of 10, the person that's not an NPC in your chosen one's life, they usually pass away when you come in. You know? Yeah. How do you deal with it? You gotta, man, listen, you gotta detach. You gotta understand that you are in a simulated reality, and the majority of shit that's going on in this reality is to keep you anchored. You gotta find your real family. You know, I'm gonna tell you something, right? There are souls out here that are your real family, right? You could go around somebody and you never met them, right? And you can go around somebody, look them in their eyes, and all of a sudden you'll get tingles from fucking crown to feet all through your body. And you'll be like, man, I know them. I know that person for some reason. Some of y'all done ran into y'all lover from eons and eons, souls. And as soon as you looked at this person, it activated everything in your body. And you knew, I know who that is. You fell in love instantly with somebody. And you couldn't even talk to them. Cause y'all ain't even on the same type of, y'all like, that's somebody else, bitch. And you like, damn, I done fell in love with this bitch. I know this bitch. And she looking at you like, damn, I know this nigga. You dig? And y'all can't even be together because the Matrix is diabolical, bitch. But guess what? The Matrix ain't gonna keep holding motherfuckers back like that no more. Nah, we waking up to this shit. We starting to understand. Ain't no motherfucking NPC ready to hold me back from my freedom. That shit over with. But you dig what I'm saying? Like, you might meet, somebody else mama, right? And you meet her and she don't even get along with her kids or, whatever. And you like, damn, this person treat me like that's my real mom or some shit. What the fuck? You dig? Sometimes, bro, your soulmate, somebody that you knew from years, they'll send as a honey trap on your ass, right? Whole time, that was really your joint in the fucking outside of the Matrix. You dig what I'm saying? Real shit. And you just coming across them, you done woke this bitch up. Now she outside the fucking Matrix cause she done met you. You dig what I'm saying? Real talk, bro. Like, this is how diabolical the Matrix is. The Matrix will try to get your one and only true love to smoke your ass. You know, that's the type of shit you live. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on, but we are starting to see through the illusions of this shit, man. Right? We're starting to see through the illusions and understand. Now, look, you gotta understand. You a lot of times you come to this reality why your family members are NPCs is because, bro, it's to program you from a child. Right? That's the whole point of this shit. Is to program you from a child. Because once you get programmed from a child, now you are operating in what? Matrix default settings, right? When you get programmed by NPCs, this is why your family is most likely NPCs. You get programmed by NPCs, what happens? Now, when it comes down to you creating reality, thank you. When it comes down to you creating reality with your observer effect, what happens? What happens? When it comes down to you creating reality, what happens? The magic of your attention, you are collapsing Matrix default settings, my nigga. Yeah, you collapsing Matrix shit. The regular default settings, all right? That's why you brung into the world with NPC parents to keep you tight hooked on this illusion. So when it comes down to your observation, right, and your observer effect, you ain't doing nothing but collapsing matrix default settings, my nigga. That's how this shit go. You know? Because we understand you must unlearn everything. It was all a lie. Your belief system may be limiting your ability to manifest. You have to unlearn everything you were ever taught in this reality. Everything is a form of everything that you have learned in this reality up until now, up into this 5D shift, was been some type of form to keep you locked into the illusion or in some type of constraint. And you got to. Everything that you ever learned, you have to throw it away. You have to deprogram your brain. You have to realize, you have to be able to identify the construct. Recognize that everything, hold on. Let me put this up. You got to be able to do this. You got to be able to recognize everything that you ever learned is some form of what? Fucking control. Recognize that everything in this world is a part of a larger control system. You have to be able to see it. Reality, control. Religion, control. Fucking work, school, control. Everything that you have learned into this reality is to control you. It's to keep you in a box. A systematic, invisible box. And to harness your energy, man. You gotta understand that, chat. 111's in the chat, man, if y'all learn something. If you're learning something right now, 111's in the chat for me. Thank you so much. That's why I tell y'all, let that drug shit go, man. That shit cool every now and again, but to use drugs every day, bro, man, get that shit out your system, bro. It's cool to dibble and dab every now and again, I guess. I get it. But every day, bro, you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to control yourself. You gotta be able to control yourself. Detachment is key. Becoming a control player, man. Oh, thank you so much, love. I appreciate you, sweet. You a sweet little angel. Detachment is key in becoming a control player. Bro, you gotta be able to detach from this shit, bro. I don't give a fuck if that's your mama, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your daddy. Bro, you gotta detach from that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck what it is. This reality, you gotta understand, this ain't your real reality, man. You inside of a construct, bro. And that's the only way you gonna really be able to master this reality, by detaching, bro. Because as long as you're stuck on, oh, that's my mama, man. I know she goddamn be draining the shit out of me. I know she done kicked me out 100 times, but that's mama though. I love her. Man, fuck that. I know daddy abusive as hell, but that's dad. I love him. Nah, fuck that. I know that's my sister. She fuck all my boyfriends, but that's sissy though. Nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I know this little bro. He keep fucking my money up, keep stealing from me and shit, but that's little bro. Nah, fuck that. That's NPCs, bro. They not real. That's matrix programming. See if you're gonna be able to, bro. Do you want to ascend or not? You want to ascend or not? I'm just being real. You want to ascend or not? You want to recycle? You want to stay in this shit, or you want to ascend to the next level? Detach, see through the illusion, and get the fuck on. It's just plain and simple. That's just what it's about. Somebody said detaching is key. I learned this from reading Job in the Bible. You gotta detach, bro. None of that shit real. The only things that's real is your soul connections. It's the only thing that matters, bro. That's the only thing that's real in this reality. Everything else is trying to keep you trapped or keep you or use you. You dig? That's all this shit is about. Yes, I believe in God. All right, chat. Man, listen, it's about to be 2 o'clock here, and that's, you know, for the most part, man, I hope y'all were able to take in some things, man, and understand and overstand. 111's in the chat if you like this lesson. Yo, if you're interested in getting my books on manifesting with the codes of this reality, and this is 100% words, guys. I use these codes for everything in my life. My pages have been banned like 4 or 5 times. Each time I always shake back. I was 250 pounds. I started using codes for weight loss and stuff like that. A lot of these codes I created. I was able to get in the best shape of my life. We just did the pain code. Is there anybody in pain that want to use the pain code to see if the codes work to take their pain away? Drop a 1 in the chat. We can activate these codes to use this pain, to get rid of your pain, to show you that this reality ain't nothing but a simulation. There's codes for literally everything. If you want to do it, let's do it. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Somebody said I look like 4 Extra. I look like Dax. I'm going to tell you who I look like. I'm the prettiest nigga on earth. I look like the baby man. You got to understand. You know what I'm saying? You only going to see one nigga with a big-ass broken heart on his face. And this motherfucking fine. You dig what I'm saying? It's only one me. It's only one baby man for sure. You dig? You got to understand that. All right? It's only one. One and only. Hey, TikTok, quit playing with me. You supposed to tap in with me, man. You playing. Somebody said, my question, can you answer? I didn't even see your question, love. It's so many comments. I don't want you to pray for me, man. Pray for your motherfucking self. Fuck you praying for me for, nigga. Hey, one's in the chat if you want to do these codes. Pray for yourself, nigga. Fuck around with you. Pray for me. Y'all be praying for motherfuckers, fucking motherfuckers' lives up and shit. Don't pray for me, motherfucker. I don't accept nobody prayers. I can pray for my motherfucking self. I don't accept that shit. I don't want your prayers. Keep that shit. Talking about you gonna pray for me. Bitch, I ain't asked you for no motherfucking prayer. What the fuck is wrong with you? Motherfucker get to praying for you and you accepting the prayers, everything start going wrong in your life. Everything. You in there letting a motherfucker pray for you. Everything going wrong for you. Don't pray for me. Fuck no. All right. Anybody want to use the pain code, man? Drop a 1 in the chat. We're going to activate this pain code for you. Put a 1 in the chat if you want to do the pain code. It's my motherfucking praying for a nigga. All right, let's activate it. All right, I got my codes in the book, man. You can get these codes. A lot of these codes I got from the universe. All right, let's do it, chat. Let's do it. On my 3 count, we're going to say, universe, give us more power to manifest using these codes, and then we're going to get rid of your pain. Screenshot this, all right? On my 3. 1, 2, 3. Universe, give me more power to manifest using this code. Pain code. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. What's your question again? 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. Get the fuck out my chat then. Puss ass nigga. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. 23, 31, 443. All right, chat. If this is taking your pain away, go ahead and write no pain in the chat. Shorty, go ahead and ask me a question you keep bugging me about. Zero, ask the question. Ask the question. All right. Bruh, don't come in here asking me to share at least. Like I ain't just take 3 fucking hours to teach you niggas how to see through the fucking matrix. What is wrong with you, bro? I just gave you so much sauce. Did you not fucking listen? Now look, if you want to get the codes, bro, if you want money codes, it's only $25. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't want money codes. It's only $25. I know a lot of y'all motherfuckers done went on a nasty ass burger that's filling your ass up with parasites. So if you want to get my book, they got all the codes in it, right? You want to get my book, they got all the codes in it. It's $25, bro. $25, bro. $25. It got all the codes in it, money codes. If your little man don't work, it'll fix that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because I can, bro. I can talk shit. I like to talk shit. You don't understand that by now? I'm a shit talking ass nigga. You did? You know that the food, the damn food. You niggas will spend $25 on some bullshit. But when it come down to getting some shit that's gonna put you in the game, you don't want it. You think a nigga supposed to give you some shit for free? The fuck? I hate y'all broke ass niggas, bro. All right, Decoding the Matrix, bro. It's a PDF. It's gonna come directly to your email. All right. This book, literally, bro. This is a must-have, bro. If you ain't got this, man, you need to get this. I ain't gonna cap. I hate them broke ass, begging ass niggas, man. Y'all niggas beg so much like fucking kids and shit. This is my viral book, 25K sold. All right. Everybody and their mama already got this book, bro. It's called Decoding the Matrix. Literally has codes to everything, bro. Everything. Bro, I've been doing this shit for years, bro. I done help people get in new houses. I done help people clean their body of cancer. I done help people, bro. I done help hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, man. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're interested in buying this book. This book is only $25. Now, when you purchase this book, you're gonna receive my other books too. All right, you're gonna receive. I got 4 books. You're gonna get them all for $25, and that's a deal you cannot beat. So not only are you gonna get that book, you're gonna also receive this right here. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you how to get them. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You're gonna also receive this book right here. Trying to find all my pictures. You're gonna receive this. Accessing the Akashic Records. All right, this is gonna show you how to tap in with the ether. All right, this is gonna show you how to tap in with the Akashic Records. This gives you my technique and everything that you need to do so you can get that information. Roz, I don't fuck with you. Why is you in my chat, bitch? Get the fuck out my chat. I done block. If I block you on the old page, don't come back in my motherfucking chat, bro. I don't fuck with you, bro. You played with me, bitch. Get the fuck out of my chat. No, I am not forgive and forget, motherfucker. I will hold a fucking grudge until your ass. I won't forget shit, and I ain't forgiving you neither. All right, unlock your power with nature. All right, you want to get this book right here. You want to get this book. This book is going to show you how to activate your powers with the use of nature. All right, this book is going to show you how to activate your powers with the use of nature. All right, it's going to unlock your chakras. You're going to get that book. All right, so you're going to get all these books for only $25. And then you're going to receive this last one right here, which is a love frequency book. Anybody that got some love issues is going to help you right here too. All right, so if you want to grab these books, this is how you get them. All right, now look, when you order these books, bro, right? When you order these books, chat, you're going to receive them right there. So if you got Cash App, you send 25. Make sure you put your email on the Cash App. Now, look, when you order these books, bro, I'm sending them to you right now on this live. So as you order, you will receive, and you're going to confirm in the live that you received your books. I'm not getting off the live until everybody that ordered their book get their book. All right, so you order right here, Matrix Books. Make sure you put your email in the description. Revolut, if you need Revolut, if you're in another country. All right, we got Venmo. All right, if you need Venmo, just ask me the last 4 digits of my number. I'll tell you. All right, Chime, and then we got PayPal right there. Make sure you do it the same way. You can order any day. All right, Zuri, man, I ain't asking you your question. Obviously, I can't even see your fucking question, man. You always talking about answering. That's the only shit I see from you. Can you answer my question? But I never see the fucking question. Matter of fact, let me mute your ass, man. I don't even want to answer your stupid ass question no more. It's obviously a dumb ass question. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, y'all. I get real ignorant. It is what it is, man. It is what it is, bro. You got the books already? All right, my love. Have a good night. Hey, drop a one in the chat if y'all getting these books, man. Drop a one in the chat if y'all getting the books, chat. Yeah, I got elephant memory. All right, let's do it. When you order, just put your email. I'm sending them off to you right now. Make sure y'all screenshot this. You can get it whenever you want to get it. I ain't tripping. Screenshot that. Hey, drop some ones in the chat if you already got my books, man. Who all got my books already? You gonna keep asking me about a fucking question. Let's see. All right, Chucky. Chucky on Cash App. Shout out to Chucky, man. All right, I see y'all hitting the Cash App crazy. Let's get y'all these books. I got you, Chucky. Make sure y'all put in y'all emails, all right? Make sure y'all put in y'all emails. And I'm about to send it to you now. Yeah, if you doing yeah, Amsterdam, that's it. If you doing Revolut, that's it. All right, yeah, that's cool. Hey, y'all go ahead and screenshot that, man. I'm about to take this off the screen for a second. All right, I got you right now, Chucky. Books on the way. I'm gonna take this off the screen for a second. Yeah, you can go to PayPal. Just send the 25 and put your email. Make sure you type in that email right there. All right, let me get Chucky these books real quick. All right, you sent. All right, cool. Hey, drop ones in the chat if you still sending. I just got that PayPal. Thank you. They're purchasing my books. All right, Chucky. Yours is coming right now. Let me see. Let me type it in right. Gusruizza. Gmail.com. All right. Check your check, Chucky. Man, it ain't about no colors, man. It's about the frequency, bro. All right, somebody ordered on PayPal. All right, yeah. I got you right here on PayPal. World Finest Pit Bulls. You got them? All right, cool. Thank you for your purchase, bro. Hey, who else want to get these books, man? Drop a one in the chat if you're trying to order the books. Let me put the payments back up. All right. At Hotmail, I'm sending now my books. You sending from Chime? All right, cool. I just sent it, Amsterdam. Is you World Finest Pit Bulls on PayPal? I just sent it to you. Hey, look, if you just got in here, baby, I don't even feel like explaining that shit. I just been out here for 3 hours, babe. Like, it's the books about the codes to the Matrix, baby. Charles Diggs. Hey, Charles, your shit failed, Charles. Hey, Charles, yours ain't come through. Hey, World's Finest Pit Bulls, check your email. I don't want you to send me shit, bitch. What are you talking about? I ain't asked you to send me shit. The fuck? I don't want you to send me shit. That's why I just said I'm not explaining it because obviously I don't want your fucking money. You missed it. I ain't wanting for no fucking money. I don't need you to send me shit. Fuck, you can go ahead and slide off. Like y'all be like, bitch, don't come in here trying me. The fuck? Yeah, check your spam folder. I just told you I ain't feel like explaining the shit. Obviously, I don't want shit from you. Nah, color don't matter. Color don't matter, bro. It's about the frequency in the person. Hey, chat, I really enjoy cursing out NPCs, bro. Don't judge me. It's just something I like to do. Check your spam folder. I enjoy it. Because when they do NPC shit, see, that was some NPC shit. Like, I didn't ask her. You did what I'm saying? I didn't ask her to purchase the books. I didn't say I wanted her to do shit. She come in here being nosy as fuck for whatever reason. No reason to be in here. And then you want to get aggressive with me because I don't feel like explaining shit to you. Because you're not even about to buy the books for real anyway. So yeah, I'm just about to curse you out now because I know you an NPC. Hey, chat, is there anybody else that already know what's going on that want to purchase these books? Hey, Charles from Cash App, I don't know why, but your shit failed. So if you want to send it back, you can, bro. Or you want to try it again? I can request it from you. Let me see. If not, I'm out of here, chat. Drop a one. Anybody that want to get these books. Somebody said they sent it from Chime. Let me check Chime. I go live. I try to go live every day. I'm a boss man, but ain't not. All right, let me check Chime. All right, Charles, that was you. I'm requesting it from you now, Charles. Charles Diggs, I just requested the 25 from you because it failed. What's the question, bro? 1 o'clock tomorrow. If we quantum computers and black people are non-ether so superior to any race, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let go of all that race shit, bro. That's just a way to keep us. All that race shit that they put in this shit. That's just a way to keep us. Hey, bro, Amsterdam, DM me your email. That's a way to keep us divided, bro. Fuck that race shit, man. All this shit fake, bro. All this shit avatars, man. This a simulation. This shit ain't. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I mean, like in the simulation, yeah, black people have, it's like any game. All right, let me check Chom. It's like any game you gonna play, bro. There are some like we chose to be black. and that come with us being superior, but it still come with us also being, rejected by society and literally hunted. You know what I'm saying? By society and treated unfairly. Whereas white, you might not be so superior, but you chose that it's physically, but you have shit, your physical, you know what I'm saying? It's like pros and cons in the simulation to picking whatever you picked. You feel me? Hey Charles, it keep denying you, Charles. It keeps sending you your money back, Brody. I don't know why. I don't know why. I got yours, Carrie Lloyd. I'm sending yours now. Hey, world's greatest pit bulls, DM me your email, bro. DM me it on TikTok if you can. Or check your spam folder, bro. Check your spam folder. It's probably in your spam. That squeaky door. All right, I just sent yours, Carrie. Hold on, I'm about to try it again, bro. Give me a second. All right. That time it came through, Charles. Hey yo, is this your email, bro? Cause I'm showing you so you can know I send the shit right to you, world greatest pit bulls. This not your email? Hold on, let me take this off. I got you. It's not your email, gang? I don't know if you can see it. That ain't your email right there? What that say? That say sent, right? So why you not seeing it? That's not you? That ain't you? I'm about to follow you real quick and send you a DM so you can DM me. Hold on. I just followed you, bro. Let me see. Let me send you a DM real quick. All right, DM me the email, bro. You can get your beauty back, my love. I like that, love. All right, let me send you yours on Cash App, gang. Kwame Carr. All right, Kwame, I got yours. Oh, so Kwame is different from Charles. All right, Kwame, I got yours. Oh, so Kwame is different from Charles. Okay, Charles and Kwame, two different people. Are y'all two different people? Y'all look the same. What you want to text me about, Kingsley? I do one-on-ones. My one-on-ones. All right, let me get the pit bull man out the way. Why the hell you give me an email that's full, gang, and then tell me I ain't send it? All right, send it to you now, bro. All right, check email. I just sent it. Oh, y'all the same. All right, cool. I got you now, brother. I got you now. Send it right now. Yeah, we done learning, baby. I appreciate you for tapping in with me. Thank you. It's over with. Make sure y'all hit that follow button if y'all ain't following me already. I'm about to go to bed. It's about 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock now. Kwame Car. All right, Kwame, books on the way, bro. Somebody else just ordered books on the way, Kwame. All right, for sure. You got it? All right, for sure. Anybody else want to receive these books before I leave up out of here? Drop a 1 in the chat if you want to order the books. Anybody else? And I send that. Other than that, man, it's been a good night. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. All right, chat. Y'all have a beautiful time, man. Y'all have a good night. I see y'all later, man. Oh, Enoch, you want to order the books? All right. It's how you order, bro. You can do Cash App, Revolut, Chime, Venmo, whatever. Make sure you put your email. Good night, sweetie. Good night, Jazz. Make sure you put your email, and I'll send them to you. Okay, love. Good night, sweetie. She know how to talk to me. Y'all know I'm the baby man. What's up, Debbie? I said good night, Debbie. Talking about hey. What's up, Debbie? He said, nah, nigga, it's not nighttime, nigga. Hey, motherfucker. Hey, Enoch, you ordering them joints or what, bro? Because I'm getting tired. I'm about to play 2K. Oh, yeah, PayPal. Okay, yeah, PayPal is at the bottom right there. I love you, J1991@gmail.com. You can use PayPal right there. And I'll send it to you right now. Make sure you put your email on the PayPal. I'm about to play 2K. I'm about to play a game with 2K. Yeah, it's going to say Jay Watson. Make sure you're spelling it right. ILUVYOUJAY1991@gmail.com. It should say, let me see what my PayPal says. This shit be acting all weird, bro. You want to talk to me? My calls, my one-on-ones are 75, bro. If you want to tap in, I tap in with you. K Web. The one-on-ones are 75. You want to tap in? It's like a 30 to an hour FaceTime. You trying to tap in? What's up? Let me know. Yeah, that's the right PayPal. I'm about to text you. Yeah, just copy it. Just make sure you put that email in on PayPal. You'll be able to find me. All right, chat. I'm about to get up out of here, man. For the people that's still trying to order, just send out. Make sure you get your book, man.
It's all love. I'm gonna catch y'all a little later, man. I'm out of here.